back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna try leaf painting. So I wanted a light pink color, and the basic colors that I had in the set were dark pink and so magenta. It's very dark color, so I just mixed it with some white so I could have the shade which I wanted, and then I just mixed it with the help of a brush. Okay, so I have gotten the leaf from one of my house plants, and it is a big leaf, so I thought it would be pretty useful and I would have some area to draw what I wanted to draw. This is a very simple painting. I just wanted to try it on a new surface area. So as you can see that I am mixing the pink and white color, but this is still very dark. I lighten it as it goes on, and I basically did 2 layers on the leaf. Because it was not clear and the green was showing through, so I decided to paint it on with 2 layers. Yeah, so that's what I did. I used a medium sized brush, and it's kind of like a flat brush because I wanted to paint background. So the basic logic is, if you want to paint in like smaller areas, then you might use like a round tip brush, and if you want to paint like background or on like larger surfaces and you just want to lay down like thick strokes, you will use a flat brush. So this is why I used flat brush for this thing. And as you will see later in the video that I used round brush for filling in the important details and for drawing the face. So can you guys guess what I'm trying to draw in this video? If you can, then go down in the comment section and timestamp this and tell me what you thought this was gonna be. Okay, so this is just me painting over the leaf in different angles and doing different layers. So as you can see, that flat brush really makes the job way easier of painting the larger surface area. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna draw. So in this video we are drawing a pig. The inspo pic is from Pinterest maybe, which I saw someone had done it on a mini canvas. But I just wanted some really simple thing to draw on this leaf, so I just picked out this pig. I don't know what the logic is. I just did it because it was way easier to do it that way. The pig was really easy, and yeah, so I even tried using glass pen on this leaf, but it didn't work. So I just went ahead and used the smallest brush that I had, which is in size 1, and it's maybe of Camlin, I don't really remember. So what I have done is I had basically applied 2 coats of the same color, but the shade got slightly changed when I mixed it for the second time, but it really doesn't matter, and I waited a few times in between the 2 coats, and the coats were really thin. So yeah, here you can see that I'm painting the nose, or I don't know, the beak, I don't know what it is, but that's what I'm painting of the pig. And I used the same brush, but then I realized that for like the tinier details I would be needing like brush with much more precision. Yeah, so you can see that I quickly realized that this is a bad idea. I mean, I can really like get the shape of the, I don't know what, that circle thing, but it was not really accurate, so I decided to switch. So yeah, you can see that I nearly got the shape of the nose of the pig, and now you can see that I'm just I basically planned to do a black outline, and I didn't know if that was gonna work, so I just wanted the shape to be as accurate as possible, so even if I didn't outline it, it would still look pretty. And now you can just see that I'm gonna start by painting the details. So we are gonna start by painting the eyes of the pig, and for this I just used like black paint, and I diluted it a little because I really use like thick paints or like straight out of the tube, because if I use like water too much, then the pink would get lifted up, and since the surface of the leaf was shiny, the entire drawing would get ruined and there would just be like a big black blob of the painting. Okay, so here you can see that it just looks way too diluted. So what I'll do is I will take like the black tube, and I'll just, you know, squirt a little bit of it, and that's what I'll use. I didn't want to like use too much because I just needed it for eyes, the nose, and the outline of that pink oval that you can see. And yeah, I did try to use a glass pen, as you can see here in the video, but it didn't really work because the surface of the leaf was way too shiny and it was way too soft, so I was scared that the tip of the glass would just pierce through the leaf. So I just quickly gave up on the idea of using the glass pen. So I'm sorry, it's just, yeah, that's how it worked out. Yeah, so now I'm just gonna draw the details, and these basically include eyes or nose, and I just outlined the border of the pig and it was pretty much done. So yeah, that's basically what I actually did. And this is basically the brush that I'm using is still way too thick for what I would like. So what I've done is I just push the brush flat across the table, and I just that like fan effect of the brush, and I just cut a few bristles at the end, so it would just give me like a very thin brush, and it would be way easier to work with. I'll show you in a short or something later. If you wanna see it, you can just ask me down in the comment sections down below. So yeah, this is the technique that you can use in case you want to change like the size of the brush that you currently own and you don't really have a bigger size. But you have to be very careful with the fanning out and the bristles that you cut off, because if you just cut off all the bristles from one side, then the brush would be uneven and it would just make it harder for you to paint. So in this situation, if you are trying something like this, then you want to just make sure that you are cutting bristles from both the sides of the fan, so it would just draw as good as the new one. So yeah, and the basic tip for drawing very like precise strokes is to have a very thin brush as expected, and you can just start by drawing with the help of big brushes, and then when you basically what you can do is you can just draw like square boxes all over the drawing page, and then what you can do is just try to draw between the lines. First you can start by doing it with the help of big brushes and over big areas, and then you can just use like a smaller brush, or what you can do is you can just draw like a border with a small brush and then use a big brush to fill in the areas. So there are various techniques in which you can try and draw over a large area, but practice, it's what basically takes for you to have a steady hand. Like yeah, that's steady hand is basically what you will ever need in order to draw like very thin strokes, because with the help of a brush, because with pen or with like hard nibs, as you can see in glass pen, it's very easy to control because it's steady itself. But if you're drawing with the brush, then its tip is not steady and it's like feathery. So yeah, this is basically done, and as you can see that I messed up by getting like a blob of black in the corner of the leaf. So basically what I've done is I just made a shade of pink, and I just added a little bit of black shade in the leaf. So what basically it will do is it will just give us kind of like a shadow effect, and I don't know what I was doing. That was basically a bad idea, but yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, so this is the end of the video. Please like this video and comment down any suggestions or criticism that you would have, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.